What up, YouTube? Team Movies here. In honor of Black History Month, I decided to go ahead and do my top 10 favorite Black sitcoms of all time. Because there's so many great, black-lit sitcoms that I've really enjoyed over here, whether they're classics, modern ones. There's some really great ones. So, with that being said, here are my 10 favorite Black sitcoms of all time. Alright, coming in at number 10, it is a classic, and that is Sanford and Son. Now, Sanford and Son stars the likes of Red Fox and Demon Wilson, and in it, Fred Sanford ends up running a rough shot over his son and partner Lamont, and this was a groundbreaking sitcom. Like, you got Fred's money making schemes that are routinely backfiring, and he does just about anything to get out of working, including like faking a heart attack and all that. Sanford and Son is a classic. This show was really hilarious. Red Fox, he was an iconic comic right there. Who didn't love Red Fox? Whitman Mayo was also in this. He was really funny. This show lasted for a couple of seasons. I can't remember how many seasons it was, but it did a pretty good chunk. Sanford and Son was also created by Norman Lear, who was the godfather of these sitcoms. Yeah, if you guys haven't really seen Sanford and Son, they premiere reruns tons of times on TV. It's a classic sitcom right there. Alright. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to go with Martin. Now, this stars famed stand-up comic Martin Lawrence, who portrays this sexist, cocky, and wisecracking radio station talk show host. You also got Tisha Campbell as his girlfriend, who ends up eventually becoming his wife. You got a couple of his friends like Tommy and Cole, who ends up helping him get into trouble and all. You got the late Tommy Ford was in this. Tashina Arnold, the always great and funny Garrett Morris was in this. Yeah, Martin was really the show that really put Martin Lawrence on the map, and he was terrific on Martin. I mean, this show had some really funny laughs in it. Yeah, laugh tracks, yeah. But man, Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell were both really excellent here. If you guys never really got to see Martin, they show reruns so many times, so definitely check out Martin. I mean, let's see. With Bad Boys for Life, it's pretty cool to see Martin Lawrence make a bit of a comeback. Alright, coming in at number 8, speaking of Bad Boys, number 8, I'm going to go with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, this was really the show that put Will Smith on the map, and, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is, that was a classic sitcom right there. One of the most iconic, sitcom theme songs there are. Will Smith, come on, he was great here. You got the late great James Avery as the late great as Uncle Phil. You got Tatiana Ali was in this. DJ Jenny Jeff. A couple of celebrities had you had a couple of celebrities who had guest spots on this, like Chris Rock had a guest spot. Raven Simone. Even Trump once had a guest spot on this.
Sorry.
Yeah, Fresh Prince that was one of the most classic sitcoms of the 90s. If you guys haven't never seen Fresh Prince and you want to see where Will Smith got his start, definitely go check out Fresh Prince. Alright. Coming in at number 7 is probably the only non-multicam sitcom on this list. Because to be honest, some of my favorite black sitcoms are mainly multicams. But this is the only one that's not a multicam, and that is actually the most recent one on this list, and that is Blackish.
Yeah.
With Anthony Harrison, Tracy Ellis Ross, Blackish is just straight up really funny. They do tackle today's issues and all, and you got Anthony Harrison as Andre Johnson with Tracy Ellis Ross as his wife Rainbow. You got Lawrence Fishburne as Dre's pops. You also got Dion Coles in this. The one who plays the kids are pretty great. Blackish is such a downright funny show. Not to mention, we do got a couple of spin-offs of it, including like Grownish and Mixish, which are pretty good too, but Blackish is the best. And, I mean, it's still going strong too, so, I mean, I'm pretty sure Blackish is going to get renewed once again, because, and, I won't be surprised if we get another spin-off. Like, don't be surprised if we get a spin-off about young Andre in the future. I guarantee you that's going to happen down the line. But, if you guys haven't really seen Blackish yet, it's still on ABC. Go check it out. It's a really hilarious one. Alright. Coming in at number 6, I'm going to go with Different Strokes. Now this show here, stars Conrad Bain as this widow Manhattan millionaire named Philip Drummond, who ends up adopting two black orphans played by Gary Coleman and Todd Bridges. And Gary Coleman plays the iconic character of Willis, and he gives the most iconic line of "What you talk about, Willis?" I mean, that line is really iconic now, and really that line gets parried in a lot of stuff. Like Family Guy had parried that "What you talk about, Willis." Heck, even Gary Coleman had a bit of a guest spot on Drake and Josh one time. Remember the Gary Coleman grills? Yeah, that's a good one. And Todd Bridges was great. You also had Dana Plato was amazing. Shame that out of all the kids that's still around, Todd Bridges is actually the only one who's still around, really. Tragically, Gary Coleman passed away in 2010, while Dana Plato passed away in, I think, the 80s, I believe. I think it was like the late 80s or 90s when she passed. I can't remember the actual year. But, yeah, Different Strokes, it was iconic, and it's a pretty good one. I mean, if you guys haven't really seen Different Strokes by now, go check it out. I mean, Conrad Bain was hilarious as the role of Philip. This also has some interesting topics. Come on, Mary Jo Catlett, a.k.a. Mrs. Puff from SpongeBob, was also in this as Edna Garrett. If you guys haven't really seen Different Strokes, it's a great one. Alright. Coming in at number 5, I was tempted probably not to even add this on this list because of today and what happened with him today. So I was gonna be a little tempted to even consider even adding this one, but it's still a funny show, so I couldn't really leave it off. Granted, I'm only talking about the show. I'm not good. I'm not really going to go into depth on the star of the show. So, and I think when you guys watch this video, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, number 5, I'm gonna add The Cosby Show. Yeah, I know it's a little awkward to talk about The Cosby Show now, but granted, I'm just talking about the show. I'm not. No. But, despite everything with him nowadays, the show is still iconic. Come on, you really cannot leave the show off the list. No, I know, like I said, I know it's probably a little hard to watch nowadays because of what we know about Cosby and all, but the show is still iconic. It's still one of the most funniest sitcoms of the 80s. I mean, Dr. Huxtable is just... Let me just say it. Bill Cosby is accused, did what he did, not the character. Let's just be clear about that. And it does have some other iconic characters, Felicia Rashad's wife, Claire, is really great. You've got his kids, Rudy, Tito, Sandra, Denise, Vanessa, and it is based on Cosby's life in a weird way. And you also and they ended up spinning out a spin-off with which was A Different World. Remember that show with Lisa Benoit? The Cosby Show I still really quite enjoy. I mean, I still watch reruns nowadays. I know it's a bit awkward to watch now, but the show still holds up. Like, they tackle some really serious topics as they've tackled teen pregnancy. They've tackled learning disabilities. They tackled race stuff. They tackled some really interesting issues. And if it wasn't for the Cosby Show, we probably wouldn't have the iconic shows we got today. Like, we probably wouldn't even have Blackish or anything like that. So, not saying there are other shows that really paved the way for it, but the Cosby Show's, it was still an iconic show. And despite everything, with Bill Cosby and all, I still quite get a kick out of the show. So, I know how to separate the art from the arts now. Alright. Coming in at number 4. Now, this is another one. Like, I guess I can. Okay. No, I can't change that. The Cosby Show wasn't really the show that really paved the way for shows like, Black Sitcoms. This was really one of the shows, and that is Good Times. I mean, Good Times, Good Times was iconic. One of the most iconic theme songs of the, theme song Good Time. You got, Jimmy Walker as Dynamite. Come on, Dynamite is iconic. The other kids are really great. I mean, yeah. Who didn't love Good Times? Great cast members. I mean, who did not love Jimmy Walker? John Amos as Michael Evans is hilarious. The actress who played Florida was great. This show also tackled some really interesting topics. I mean, it was another show that was created by Norman Lear, and Norman Lear did a great job with a show like this. And yeah, Good Times was it's definitely one of the most iconic ones there is. And lots of shows nowadays, you could tell that they was influenced by Good Times. Like Blackish was influenced and all that. And also, I really quite like the that Live from Studio Orange with Viola Davis as Florida. And I thought that Live from Studio Orange Good Times one was pretty good. So, but if you guys haven't really seen the original Good Times, definitely go check that one out. Alright. Coming in at number 3, I'm going to go with Family Matters. Now, this stars Jaleel White as one of the most annoyingest neighbors ever in Steve Urkel. I mean, Jaleel White had an interesting career. Steve Urkel, Sonic the Hedgehog, what an interesting career he's had. But, I mean, here you got the Winslow family who ends up living next door with their genius and annoying neighbor, Steve Urkel, who really drives the Winslows insane and all. He may be annoying, but man, Steve Urkel was, he was one of the most iconic characters there is, and he is one of the most iconic characters of Jaleel White's career. That and Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, and come on, you also got Brendan Gold, Bella Johnson going from playing a cop in Die Hard to playing a cop on Family Matters. You must love playing a cop. But anyway, yeah. And not to mention, you also have Jamie Foxworth was also on this, and she left. And she went from Family Matters to have another interesting career. I'm not going to go into details about her career, but yeah. Anyway, you also had Darius McCrary as as the son Eddie Winslow. You got Jo Marie Penn as the mother here. Family Matters really tackled some interesting topics there. But Family Matters, heck, Steve Urkel even got drunk one time. One more key asked for that. But if you guys haven't really seen Family Matters by now, it is one of the most iconic ones there is. And I'd be down to see Steve Urkel, I don't know, maybe come back in the near future. That would be cool, seeing a revival of Family Matters. Alright. Now, my number 2 pick, I'm going to go with My Wife and Kids. Now, to me, when My Wife and Kids first premiered, I actually quoted the modern Cosby Show, because My Wife and Kids was hilarious. It starred the likes of Damon Wayans as Michael Kyle, who plays this man who's trapped, who ends up going on a quest for a traditional family, and this is a show that lots of people could relate to. I mean, his wife. Of course, you got his wife Jay, played by Tisha Cameron. Again, Tisha Cameron twice because she's just awesome. I mean, she plays a mother who ends up working at one point, but then she ends up getting fired, and now she stays home and all that, and then she goes to college at one point. You also got some couple of his kids, like I mean, Mike has a grown-up son named Junior, played by George O'Gore the second, who's kind of not bright, really. He's a bit of a big-headed dummy, but Junior is still a hilarious one. You got the youngest daughter, Katie, played by Parker McKenna Posey, who was really the modern generation of Rudy. Like, she literally reminded me of Rudy at time. Then, of course, you got the middle child, Claire, played by. At one point, it was played by Jasmine Cole. Then Jeffrey Freeman replaced her. So this show had some interesting replacements, but it also had some interesting actors who have made guest spots, like Larry Miller made a guest spot. Gary Coleman once made a guest spot. Shaquille O'Neal made a guest spot one time. Yeah, this show had some really cool actors making guest spots, and I could really watch the show over and over again. It premiered in 2001, but the show, I believe, still holds up. It only lasted for about, I think, 5 or 6 seasons. The show is my wife. My wife because it's still the best. And if you guys haven't really seen it, they premiere it, on VH1. They premiere on BT so many times. Go check it out. It's hilarious. All right, my number one favorite. We are living on up, and that is the Jeffersons. I mean, I probably could have had Good Times as number one. I probably even could have had The Cosby Show as number one. But the Jeffersons, I mean, they were living on the east, like they were living on the on up in the east side and all that. Iconic song. And how great was Jeff Hudson singing the theme song for that? But anyway, yeah, the Jeffersons. That is really one of the most iconic TV shows there is. You got Sherman Hemsley, Marla Gibbs, Isabel Sanford, Roxy Rucker. You even had a couple of guest spots like Al Harrington, Garrett Morris. This ended up being a spin-off of All in the Family, and this show, like All in the Family, Good Times. This show was also created by Norman Lear, who's the godfather of sitcoms. Let's be for real there. And Sherman Hemsley, was one of the most iconic TV sitcom actors there was. He was great. And yeah, if you guys haven't really seen The Jeffersons, go check it out. And one of the most I always love the theme song and that. But yeah, I mean, this show also tackled lots of issues. I mean, they've tackled some really interesting topics here. But yeah, definitely go check out The Jeffersons if you guys haven't seen it. Alright. That's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Sanford's Son. 9, Martin. 8, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. 7, Blackish. 6, Different Strokes. 5, The Cosby Show. 4, Good Times. 3, Family Matters. 2, My Wife and Kids. And 1, The Jeffersons. Now, there's loads of other ones I probably could have added. Living Single is good. The Wayne Brothers is a good one. Remember Living Single? That with Latifah. Girlfriends was a good one. Smart Guys, The Parkers, The Jamie Foxx Show, The Steve Harvey Show, Keenan and Kel. Well, I could have had that one. House of Pain, The Hugleys, The Carmichael Show, 227. Remember Webster? That's a classic. Corey in the House. Atlanta and It's Girl more like dramedies more than straight up comedies, so that's why I'm not really adding those. The show Black Jesus is actually pretty funny. That's actually a pretty funny show. Let's see. That's a Raven's a good one. I really quite like that Marlon Wayans sitcom. That show's actually pretty funny. But let me leave it to you guys. What's some of your favorite Black sitcoms of all time? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Team Movie signing off.